What's up BTS, it's your host Michaela and I'm here to break down the top 10 celebrities who lost their cool with fans. At number 10 we have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' Lisa Rinna. As a lady who is more than used to dealing with catty back and forths, it's no wonder she was quick to come at outspoken fans of the show who were posting negative comments on her Instagram. This all has to do with the quote disastrous path Lisa apparently went down during her second season as a housewife, where fans translated that Lisa would constantly conjure up manipulative and shady theories to switch up on people at the last minute. According to reports, Lisa's also been exposed as a woman who loses her temper and is a quote unstable harasser when faced with conflict. Incidents which at first seemed isolated have since been woven together to paint a worryingly dark picture of Beverly Hills' once fan favorite. On her page, Lisa took the situation into her own hands after growing tired of the hate and clapped back with a series of her own insults. Some included vulgar statements like, "I'm convinced that the haters and trolls are all fat porters with 50 cats, and with no teeth, they couldn't find their vagina if they tried." Lisa later attempted to justify her words with, "I'm going for it, I've got nothing to lose you sick Fs." However, all negative comments, Lisa's included, were deleted shortly thereafter. Still, I'm sure the screenshots of her series of rants will be following her around for the rest of her reality career. At number 9 we have Hunger Games actress Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer sat down with Vanity Fair back in 2016 to discuss fans who can't seem to grasp the concept of personal space. The usually good-humored actress describes to the outlet, quote, "You might think you know me, but when you approach me, you're a total stranger and I'm scared. I get very protective of my space. It took me a long time to be able to do that. But if I'm eating dinner and somebody comes up and a flash goes off from someone's iPhone camera, I'm really rude to that person." Jennifer had to explain how her adjusting to fame was a journey, especially because her biggest struggle was dealing with her privacy. And while she was adjusting, a huge part of her strive for self-protection was refraining from commenting about her dating life in the past. As celebrities progressively get more open with their fans, Jennifer has instead chosen to shield a part of herself from fans who seemingly don't understand boundaries. Jennifer has also disclosed that anything her fans learn about her or do towards her will be done solely on her own terms. At number 8 we have Broadway legend Patti LuPone. This actress, singer, and double Tony Award winner was probably the most pissed off she had ever been at that point back in January 2008, when a fan in the audience of one of her Gypsy performances snapped a flash picture of her as she was getting into the start of her song Rose's Turn. A heated Patti broke character and immediately dropped her act as she went on to scream at the guilty audience member, quote, "Stop taking pictures right now. You heard the announcement. Who do you think you are? How dare you? Who do they think they are?" My guess is this was a no-pick event, so it makes sense that Patti demanded the culprit be escorted out by security or she would refuse to proceed with the performance. After the fact, Patti readdressed the audience with the words, "This is the theater and all of you, every single one of you except for that person, has respect, and I and the rest of this company appreciate it. Thank you." Since this historical moment for the book, Patti's rant has deemed her a Broadway legend, even igniting a YouTube remix of her spiel. When Patti sat down with Andy Cohen in 2013, she explained, "Audiences don't know how many times we don't stop the show. It just breaks this atmosphere that we're working so hard to create because everyone's taken out of it." At number 7 we have iconic rapper 50 Cent. During a Baltimore concert in April 2017, 50 was pulled off the stage by a female fan who had grabbed onto his hand after he extended it to the crowd before him. In TMZ obtained footage, 50 flailed around before punching the fan directly in her chest. However, the same fan later accepted 50's invitation to join him on stage and dance like one of his backup dancers. Still, the fan was quick to forget her exception of 50's supposed olive branch as she later lawyered up after the concert and announced her plans of suing both 50 and the venue of Baltimore Soundstage for the incident. At number 6 we have comedian and actress Amy Schumer. Now Amy was out and about in April 2016 when an extreme Greenville fan suddenly confronted her about taking a picture in the middle of the street. According to Amy, despite her many refusals, the fan would not relax. Amy made the quick decision to put her foot down, but in quite an unusual way. She took to Instagram to post a photo of the fan on her page, and part of her caption reads, "I will not take pictures with people anymore because of this dude in Greenville." Her uploads made claims that despite the man smiling in the photo, he was a complete stranger who had aggressively harassed her into snapping a selfie with him outside of her permission. Additionally, the fan also allegedly went on to rant to the actress that he deserved a picture with her because he paid for her. Of course, the dehumanization and potential danger that this interaction brought about could have been prevented with a simple dismissal once Amy refused. However, the fan alleged that an entirely different occurrence went down that day. The male fan, later identified as Leslie Brewer, went to Fox Carolina to say that he merely noticed Amy strolling around town and went to pull out his camera to post it on IG, but that he stopped immediately when Amy asked him to. He also described being cussed out by the comedian while his family overlooked the situation. Leslie further alleged that he was upset when Amy mentioned his daughter in their disagreement about him filming her. He described Amy walking away before backtracking to inform him she was going to snap his picture and share it with her 4 million followers at the time. Leslie finalized by saying that Amy was, quote, just so rude. At number 5, we have almost Christian Grey actor Charlie Hunnam. Now Charlie is notably a swoon-worthy dude, and this was proven from his March 2016 video message posted online to fans who were sending hateful messages on social media about his longtime girlfriend Morgana McNeils. In it, Charlie says, quote, "It has been brought to my attention that there is a group of immature girls posting a large number of hard messages aimed at my longtime girlfriend. I would respectfully ask you to stop doing this. She is an intelligent, beautiful, kind person who just tried to live a simple life and has nothing to do with the entertainment industry." He then proceeded to shame his fans even more by pressing and pleading the fact that they had the ability to admire him without attacking her, and to spend time reflecting on how to improve their own lives rather than spewing out random hatred from deep-rooted therapy-needed issues. Yikes. At number 4, we have Queen Bee and her king, Miss Beyonce Knowles and Jay-Z. Now, being Beyonce's husband is no easy feat, I'm sure. Jay-Z is technically another self-proclaimed bodyguard for her, and now their kids, on a regular basis. And Jay put this theory to work one day when he and his wife were partying through a crowd of fans outside of the Hands of Stone New York premiere. Beyonce and Jay-Z were there to support their friends and stars Usher and Robert De Niro at the time, when a fan wearing an H&M bag, who has since been unofficially referred to as the H&M bag-bearing bozo, walked way too far between the curb and the Carter's car with her phone set up in a selfie position the whole way through. Understandably, both Jay and the couple's bodyguard ended up shoving the fan away. However, Beyonce remained her humbly classic self by being positively stoic and easily smiling in place of getting rationally aggressive, loud, or rude with the overbearing fan. Still, I'm sure the blogs would have had a field day if she had done the latter half. At number 3, we have Oakland native songstress, songwriter, dancer, and former mid-2000s teen group Pop Life member Kehlani Ashley Parrish. During a portion of their Sweet Sexy Savage tour, they made a stop in Arizona where they had to promptly remove a disrespectful fan from their show. Before this, they were taking over the US through performances at venues and festivals scattered throughout multiple cities. Kehlani never once forgot to express their admiration and love for their fans during this. However, they also don't tolerate their performances being interrupted, especially by fans who want to rehash old drama that's already been dealt with. So when footage captured a person in the audience shouting "Kyrie" at the Oakland singer's show, they immediately requested for the house lights to turn on and began asking the audience to point out the problem starter. Quote, "Y'all better be loyal to me in this itch, point 'em out, get the F out this concert." For clarification, at the time, Kehlani was dealing with massive amounts of hate when it was alleged by Party Next Door on Instagram that they were cheating on their then boyfriend Kyrie Irving from the Cleveland Cavaliers. PND posted a picture of him and Kehlani's hands intertwined with a background of what looked to be a house, but Kehlani later confirmed amidst the hate that the picture was old and far before Kyrie. As a result of the backlash, Kehlani attempted to take their own life, which caused further hate. Both Kehlani and Kyrie eventually cleared the air by admitting they shared a great amount of respect for each other, with Kyrie even vocalizing how Kehlani would never do that to him. Still, the Oakland native was not here for any slander at their concert following their hospital recovery. They ended off their stage rant with, "We don't play that stupid ish up in here. Come on, Kyrie will whoop your effing, that's my best friend." Kehlani later admitted on Instagram how good it felt to stand up for themselves. Moral of the story, don't F with Kehlani. At number 2, we have singer, actress, designer, and businesswoman Robin Rihanna Fenty. Rihanna rapidly smacked a fan with a mic to escape him grabbing her during one of her Diamonds World Tour shows. She was performing her hit song We Found Love to the crowd when she reached out to touch her fans' hands while she glided across the stage. A concert goer ended up grabbing her arm and refused to let go. Rihanna attempted to move forward, but she kept getting pulled back by the fan, so eventually she whacked the fan with her microphone over the head before continuing her set. She later went on Twitter to set the record straight about her intentions of her actions when a user alleged she did it by mistake. Rihanna unapologetically tweeted, "Purpose, that itch won't let me go." At number 1, we have the former king of popping off at his fans, Mr. Justin Bieber. Honestly, he still somewhat holds this title, but in a much classier way, since he's ready to jump the gun and defend his wife Hailey Bieber at any given time. Still, nothing beats Mini JB and all his hot-headed altercations with fans he'd run into on the streets or while heading home. The first one was a fistfight with what Justin would call a mother effer when a fan was attempting to seek an autograph. For this altercation, a brawl had broken out between Justin and the fan when the fan had asked the singer for an autograph on behalf of his two female friends. In response, Justin refused and proceeded to take an ill-advised lunge at the larger man. The fan soon brought him to the ground in a heated scuffle. The Ohio man had lawyered up fairly quickly, and Justin addressed the issue on Instagram in a lengthy post that he felt like a zoo animal and that he was done with taking pictures with fans for the sake of his privacy and well-being. In another instance, Justin had landed a punch square in a Barcelona fan's face when they tried to touch him. This took place when the then younger star was on his way to his evening concert. Captured fan footage showed Justin sitting alone in the back of a car, which was cruising due to loads of fans surrounding the vehicle. When one fan in particular pushed his arm through the window to touch Justin's face, he quickly roundhoused his fist to the male's lip. As a result, the stunned fan turned to the filming camera with a bloody lip. Yikes. That concludes today's BTS. Again, I've been your host Michaela, and I'll see you all again really soon.